Brag Brag Nation, welcome to a wonderful Tuesday morning up on the hill. I just got up here and my mission today is to be checking / moving a bunch of trail cameras. I'm gonna try and do as much as I can and then possibly get into the woods this afternoon. It is abnormally hot today, so average temps really range around like 63, 65 degrees this time of year up here. Today it is supposed to be a high of 80, but we have rain coming in tomorrow and it is high pressure right now. So despite the warm temperatures, my bodily mojo tells me that the deer might be moving a little bit tonight, and I'm getting itchy. I'm not gonna lie, like I want to shoot something. I might just go try and shoot a doe tonight, put some meat in the freezer, and go 2 up on the rest of the boys here in camp. But first, going to check some trail cameras, so hop in the Rhino, let's get jiggy with it. Alright, so this is what we got. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we got a scrape tree that Dean put up a couple weeks ago, and it's right in the middle of this little clover patch right here before the plot. And we put a mock scrape under it, and they're not using it a ton yet. So these branches right here have created a perfect licking branch, and these are 2 natural scrapes. Now there's leaves in them right now, but these scrapes were made 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago. There's one over there and one right here. So what I'm gonna do is, I can actually maybe use this tree, but I think I'm gonna put a post right here. I'm gonna trim out some of these dead branches under here, and that way I'm gonna put an Exodus on video mode, and I'll catch this scrape, the natural scrape, but also in the background we'll catch the scrape tree as well, just to see when things start hitting it. But I guarantee you, as soon as the bucks get back into, like, the next cold snap, these bucks are going to start scraping again, and this is going to be one of the first spots that they come to. And given that this is one of the first spots that they come to, this is all scented up, so when new bucks come into this plot, they're going to smell it. I'm putting everything on longer videos and a shorter amount of time in between each video. So this one will be on 45-second videos, 20 seconds in between, because more than likely they're just going to hit the scrape and move on. So I want to see, maybe there's another buck behind them, or I just want as much information as possible. So I'm going to stack the videos closer together, and I'm going to make the videos a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Oh. Alright, so this is trail camera spot number 3 on this field. We have one all the way at the top that we just set up on the 2 scrapes, pointing at the scrape tree. We've got one down in this bottom corner that's a cell camera that's around the corner that we can't see from either of the stands or the blind in here. Now this is interesting because this branch is broken off, and you can see where the deer have already tried to scrape right here. So I'm going to back a camera up right in here somewhere, kind of facing down this way. We had a camera down in that corner, and a lot of deer were coming right out of that corner and kind of making their way up this way. And I feel like in the afternoon, they're going to want to stay in the shadows like I am right now. So they're going to just work this edge. And also, it kind of gives us a balance of cameras around this plot. You can see there's a trail, hole. There's a main trail that comes up right here. The ridge kind of dips down, or it's more gradual right here than it is right up here. So that's why it's perfect. Whether they come out down there or right here, they kind of funnel right to here. And so I'm gonna break these branches up top a little bit and let them hang down, allow them to scrape on it a little more, and then put an Exodus somewhere right in here. And yeah. It's a perfect wind. We're going just in there. You can see the top of the gilly. Might be a little warm in there. Alright. I bet bet you all have never, ever seen anyone rocking the shorts into the stand. But tonight is about 80 degrees, and I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. I don't really feel like sweating my keister off. I checked the cameras, and it was actually a couple halfway decent bucks that have been using this plot over the last few days since Dean and I have been here last. So I don't think I would shoot either one of them, but it'd be nice to get a little footage. And if they're on this plot and they're active, makes me think, is there something else on this plot and active? So I'm gonna go check it out tonight. Well, folks, here I am. I am in the ghillie, this ghillie, for the first time, well, ever. Nobody's ever hunted this ghillie before. Last week, Dean was up in this tree that we hung a stand in. We pulled a little hang and hunt, same day type deal, and I wanted to see down this whole plot. The problem is, from that tree, with the leaves on the trees, with the leaves on the trees right now, you can't see that back bottom corner of this plot, and there's a lot of deer coming out down there. So I wanted to be up here and just observe, but also I'm close enough to sling an arrow at a slicky if the opportunity presents itself. And if it does, you better believe that we're going to be slinging. So it should be an action-packed hunt. I am in shorts. For all of you that may be wondering, these white pythons are, well, they just needed to breathe a little bit, to be honest. It's 80 degrees out here, and it's probably about 95 in this blind that's been baking in the sun all day. So the dogs were barking at me, and I needed to let them loose. So here I am. I feel like Crocodile Dundee in these shorts, but they are Rocky Venator camo. They're a little faded because they've been washed a few times. They're also a little bit short on old Daddy Longlegs over here, but that ain't no big thing. We're deer hunting, and I couldn't be happier right now. So it's going to be a last hour movement. It's high pressure though, so I feel like even with the warm weather, these deer may be on their feet. We may get a little surprise attack. Nonetheless, we got a couple more newbies, new bucks that were around during the summer, but we haven't seen them in about 3 weeks to a month or so. They showed up in the past couple of days on this plot, so we'd like to get some footage of them. We'd like to put an arrow in a slicky, and you never know, maybe we'll get a surprise attack. I don't know. Crazier stuff's happened. Either way, I'm in the woods and I'm psyched. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for this evening. Saw 3 deer. Wasn't too shabs. It's always just good to get out here, honestly. Beautiful night. Probably one of our last warmer nights of the year. And it quieted down. Good night to be in the woods.